Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Online Tutorials, the online educational channel. Today in our video we are going to discuss the importance of being an entrepreneur. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Let's start by defining entrepreneurship. What's an entrepreneur? Any person, any individual who is thinking or who's going to create a new business facing risk and uncertainty. He's going to be a risk taker. We are going to see this later on. But why he's creating the business? For the purpose of achieving a goal. This goal is maybe focusing on achieving profits, achieving retention or increasing awareness or building long-term relationships with the customers. And this may happen by identifying all the available opportunities and by assembling the resources. So we should know how to assemble, how to allocate resources in order to capitalize on them. What are the characteristics of entrepreneur? The individual is thinking about establishing a new business. So this individual should have a high level of responsibility. He should be mature, responsible, because what he's going to do is to create a new business, which may require putting long hours of work. Maybe you are going to forget your family. You are going to have a high level of stress and pressure. So you should be responsible about how to handle the process, how to plan, how to treat the employees, how to treat the customers, how to control. So he should have a high level of responsibility. He should be a risk taker, because here you have the probability of failing or succeeding. So taking the risk may push you to take more opportunities for growth, because as we know, if you don't take a risk, you will never grow up. He should have full level of confidence, especially in order to be able to succeed, because in this stage no one is going to support you and no one is going to encourage you to proceed in what you're doing. Few people are going to support you, but not all of them. So here you should have a good level of confidence in order to proceed and in order to be able to succeed. The desire for immediate feedback. As an entrepreneur, you should always ask for feedback in order for more improvement, because in this stage there is no room for any mistake, because you are starting the business. So any lack or any mistake may push you to be in trouble. So that's why you should always ask for an immediate feedback in order to check if there is any gap or mistake, so you will be able to improve it directly on time. He should be energetic person, because he's going to have a lot of stress and pressure, and as I said before, he's going to put long hours of work. Maybe he's going to work probably 18 hours per day. The future orientation, what you're doing now, you're doing to proceed, and you are going to grow up, and you are going to achieve your profits. So you should always have or take a look for the future. You should have a good orientation on what you're planning to do in the next stage. He should be very skilled, because in order to be an entrepreneur, probably you should have the functions of any manager. He should be knowledgeable, he should have a good experience, he should know how to control, how to organize, how to lead, how to plan, how to make decisions, and in order to do so, that's mean he should be highly skilled. And finally, what you're doing, finally you are going to know the results from the achievement. So what you are achieving, is it valuable? Is it making money for you? and then you can do it, you can measure it. But if you are working in the right way, there is going to be like succeeding, and there is going to achieve for you a good profit, and this is going to build for you a good like customer platform, where the customers will be very happy with your service. They will be very loyal through returning to always repeat purchases from your place. As we know, when we talk about entrepreneurship nowadays, we do have like one key term which is very important, which is diversity. It's one important characteristic of entrepreneur. When we talk about diversity, we should understand that each individual is unique. We should recognize the individual differences, and these can be along the dimensions of, as we see in this slide, race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, age, color, national origin. If we need to talk about the benefits of entrepreneurship, this may give you the opportunity to create your own destiny, as long as you are the starter. You came up with the idea, and you are going to create something for you on your own. It is going to make a difference for you, because you are going to move from one stage into another stage. And you can, through it, reach your full potential, because you are going to put all your efforts in order to make this happen. And finally, if everything was done in a professional way, you are going to reap impressive profits. In this way, you will be contributing to society. You are going to help the people, and you are going to be recognized for your efforts. You are like trying to open a lot of job vacancy for the people to apply to work in your company. So here you are contributing to society, and you are recognized for your efforts. And finally, you are doing something that you like, that you enjoy, because every person who will do like something that he likes, finally he's going to succeed, because he's going to enjoy it, and he's going to do it in a professional way. But at the same time, we have some drawbacks. For example, if you are starting the business and you don't have a good capital of money, or like an uncertainty of income, that is going to put pressure on you, and there's going to be like a barrier preventing you from continuing, from proceeding. Then second, you may be afraid of losing your investment. Some people may invest, and they always be like afraid, under pressure. What about if we lose our money? So here you should have good amount of money, and you are not going to always be afraid, because when you're going to invest, you should be like very strong in order to proceed, in order to and here we can mention what I already talked about in a few slides before, about confidence. So here, that's why some people may be like afraid of losing the entire investment, because they are not confident in their capabilities, and what they are doing, and what they are going to achieve. Long hours and hard work. A lot of people may not be capable of forgetting the family, putting long hours of work, working very hard. This may create like a high level of pressure for them. So there is a drawback also for entrepreneurship. Here, as I said, there is no more quality of life. You are going to focus on your business. You are going to forget all your friends or your family. There is going to have also that makes for you like a high level of stress. And here you should be responsible enough. So what you're doing, it's a service. You are going to launch a service or a product to the customers. You are going to work and to fully work with the customers. So it's not something which is very normal, very simple. It's very easy to do. So you should have a complete level of responsibility. For those who don't have or can be this much responsible, this is going also to be a drawback. And finally, the discouragement. Not all the people are going to be happy. They are not going to encourage you that for example, go and invest and you are going to succeed. No, you are not going to hear this from all the people. So this may create a kind of discouragement to you. Here we are going to talk about the deadly mistakes of entrepreneurship. What are the mistakes that I can't have, or that if I have the mistakes, they are going to affect negatively on the business? Like, for example, if I don't have a good level of experience, if there is a lot of mistakes happening in the administration and the management, and they are not aware of these mistakes, or they don't know how to manage the mistakes. So failing to manage the mistakes is going to affect negatively on the business. If you are not doing good financially, even if you are not able to control the work in an effective way. If you are starting a business and you are not advertising and promoting, you have weak marketing efforts. If you are not going to build a strong strategic plan where it may lead you to adopt and follow the right strategies in order to accomplish your goals. If you are going to decide to grow up without prior planning and without prior controlling. If you are establishing the business in a very bad location. If you don't have a good and the proper inventory control, you are not controlling good your inventory, what you have, what you missed, what you are going to order. And finally, if you set up the wrong pricing issues, like you are going to put very bad prices, or maybe you are not taking into consideration the location where you are living, the people, their wants, their capabilities in buying the product. So you should put the right and correct the pricing, a price that may be an understandable price for all the customers. Finally, how to avoid the pitfalls of small business failure. Here, first of all, you should do something that you enjoy, that you like, that you know. I may not navigate within a glass company and I'm not familiar with the industry. So first of all, I should know deeply what's my business, what I'm going to open. I should have a high level of experience in this business. In order to succeed, I'm opening a new business, so I should create and build a strong, solid business plan. So through the business plan, I may be working step by step, following everything in order to achieve all our targets and goals in a professional way. I should know how to manage all the resources. First of all, how to allocate the resources. Second, how to manage the resources, especially the financial one, in a good way in order to avoid pitfalls and bankruptcy. I should know how to work with the financial statement. I should understand the financial statement. Here I will be mentioning the debit, credit, balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement. I should know how to manage the people. Here the people, I mean the customers and the employees. I should manage them in a professional way. I should treat them. I should empower them. I should delegate them. I should satisfy them, because when I satisfy the employee, in his turn, he will be satisfying the customers. I should set my business apart from the competition. Now I'm starting a new business. I'm not in a position to compete against any other competitor. I can't do it now. I'm in a weak position. I'm starting a new business. So I should set my business apart from the competitors, from the competition, and I should maintain a positive attitude. Thank you for watching my channel.